States as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on last year's national champions, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Duke's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Rice. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football.
And that ball's free behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise. The defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go. Make the play. Make them make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
The give on the inside.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. Looking to pass. It's Pena. Fires to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse, move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
Looking for space. It's Rice. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Blue Devils want to move quickly. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Gage. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Back to throw. It's Pena. Scrambling away. Finds his man. It's Hart.
I don't know what you want to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
They'll try it over the left side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tigers. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Rice. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Blue Devils in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Give to the single back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that time.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Pena. This time it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Back to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Touchdown, Clemson! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Makes the grab. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Pena. Got his man quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways series with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Finds space on the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
They really got this offense humming. Just the fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. From the gun. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The Blue Devils will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Pena. The short hands, it's Cooper. At the 35, he's loose. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in third and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but man, does he have a good feel, and he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble. Nice job getting the first down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above our drop.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Pena. Puts it out of the air. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. But nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Split backs here. Takes the handoff. It's Rice. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Keeps it on the bootleg. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Duke! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Grabs it inside the 15. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That is a tough one to take, to get an explosive play like that and have it wiped out by a penalty. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. He'll take another shot here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Quick release on the RPO. Jumped on top of the pile.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Clemson will send the punt team out.
Number 13 in punt formation.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And he loses the football. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
You start with this type of field position and have to settle for a field goal. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Now the play fake. Unleashes to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Shakes off the defender. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Sends it back in motion. To throw, it's Pena. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Hits the open man. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Tiger! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. It's Rice. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Back to throw, it's Pena. Finds the tight end. Past the 40. There he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. On the run, it's Gage. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Finds a spot in the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Griffin. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a man in the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You want to talk about controlling a game? This Clemson defense hasn't even allowed 150 yards.
That's insane. I mean, that is video game type numbers. That's crazy. You can't find that kind of numbers anywhere. This day and age, so much offensive firepower and speed all over the field, and this defense said, I will have none of that, and shut everything down.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Out of the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Got his man on the right. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. On his way back from the 20. He's got great speed. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win on to next.
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's no...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy now.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking